Montana's Attorney General is asking the state Supreme Court to block a judge's attempt to re-sentence that former teacher who was convicted of raping a 14-year-old student. Judge Todd Baugh came under fire, as you may remember, after sentencing the teacher to just 30 days in jail and suggesting the victim shared responsibility for what happened. That student committed suicide before the case went to trial. The judge now says he made a big mistake. That may come as little solace, though, for the victim's mother.
I made some references to the victim's age and control. I'm not sure just what I was attempting to say at that point, but it didn't come out correct. What I said was demeaning to all women, not what I believe in, and irrelevant to the sentencing. I owe all of our fellow citizens an apology.
I was floored. I thought there was a minimum sentence. I don't know. My faith in the justice system is gone.
So joining me now to debate what's next are David Wohl. He's a criminal defense attorney, and Doug Burns, a former federal prosecutor. Gentlemen, thanks for being here.
Sure.
The judge, as you just heard, came out and apologized. Now says he was wrong for that 30-day sentence that many people thought was just a huge affront. So what can he do now, David?
Well, and Allison, to give you some perspective on this case, you know, I go to courts all over Southern California with clients with a second-time DUI or a second-time shoplifting, and the initial offer from the DA is 60 days in county jail. That's how out of control the sentence was. But you know what? He wants a rehearing. The problem is the jurisdiction is now with the Court of Appeal because the DA has appealed that sentence. So he really can't do this rehearing. The question will be for the Court of Appeal, did he abuse his discretion in giving this sentence? Now, remember something. It wasn't just 30 days. It was 15 years suspended with 30 days actual, which means if he gets out of jail after those 30 days and violates probation, the 15 years comes down on him and he goes to state prison. So there's still some significant legal issues in this case.
Okay, but Doug, I mean, the mandatory minimum sentence for this was 2 years. By the way, that still sounds inadequate. 2 years for raping a 14-year-old? I mean, the mandatory minimum we can also debate, but he went outside of that guideline, the judge, and did this 30-day sentence with probation. So how did he go? How was he able to circumvent the mandatory minimum?
He wasn't. And it's really two separate discussions. On the one hand, as David was saying, and he's right, this appears to be, a shockingly low sentence. Put that to the side. From a straight legal perspective, the question is, did he violate a mandatory statute? And it appears that he did. There does appear to be a 2-year minimum. And the point is, either A, you correct that at the trial level, but it has to be done very quickly, or B, it's done by an appellate court. And here, as David said, and he's right, since the state has appealed, filed a notice of appeal, the jurisdiction essentially vests with the appellate court, who's going to say, you can't give a sentence less than 2 years, and they remand it back. Then you have your separate opinion, which is even 2 years is too low. That's a separate discussion.
But, Doug, when you say they remand it back, David, does that mean they remand it back to the same judge and he can correct it, or it goes to somebody who is more qualified?
Good question. No, I mean, real quick.
It does. I mean,
I'll let 1 second, David. In federal court, it's amazing because they remand it back to the same judge and everybody just shakes their head saying, they should have assigned it to a different judge. In Montana, I really can't speak to that.
Okay, David, what do you think?
Yeah, they'll remand it to the same judge with instructions that he must give at least 2 years. At that point, the judge won't have any choice. But the question is, Doug, can he still suspend that 2 years, give him some actual time, the way he did with the 15 years in the first place?
No.
I don't know if that's the case, but I guarantee you one thing, the politics of this case and the stupidity of the initial sentence probably will lead him not to do that.
But wait a second, I don't understand. So when they remand it back to him, does he have to give 2 years, or could he give 30 years? Doug?
Okay, great question. Here's the point. The statute provides, Allison, that the minimum sentence is 2 years, and the maximum, by the way, is something like 100 years. Okay, and it is the judge, A, must impose nothing less than 2 years, and B, to answer your very good question, he can go up as high as he might want. But again, it becomes kind of an odd analysis when it's the same judge. What's he going to do? Who knows? But to answer your question, he must impose at least 2 years.
And now, David, of course, the danger is that in order to save face and redeem himself, that the judge then over-sentences this guy and gives him something that will then be appealed again.
Right. Well, he's going to blow with the political winds of this case. There's no question about it. And unfortunately, that happens in high-profile cases. He will give a sentence probably much closer to 15 years. The defense will appeal it. And then, you know, we'll see. It may come down somewhere between 2 and 15. But he's going to go where he should, which is much higher, obviously, than 30 days.
Doug, is it time to get rid of mandatory minimum sentencing just so that, you know, or is this a case that we need it because sometimes judges go totally off the reservation?
Well, it's funny because I think mandatory minimums very often work bad results. Here, though, as you just said, it actually works a good result because the 30 days gets tossed out on appeal and he must give 2 years. But there's another issue that David started referring to, and that is that judges, this particular judge is an elected official. He's going to be running for re-election, and sometimes that's not such a great mix either as opposed to an appointed member of the judiciary. So the point is, should a judge be answering to the public on a particular sentence? That's another seminar, but it is part of this equation.
All right, we'll have you back to talk about that.
And you know one thing else?
Very quickly, David,
Yeah, David? One other thing is this poor young girl committed suicide. Now the judge has that to deal with as well. We don't know if this was a direct result of the sentence, but believe me, it's going to impact this judge tremendously.
Absolutely. You can see how heartbroken her mother is in that interview. Doug Burns, David Wohl, thanks so much for explaining all this to us.
My pleasure.
Thanks, Alice.
Meanwhile, a big space launch, NASA heading back to the moon tonight. A live